you've put blood, sweat, and tears into fundraising for Big Change through scaling impossible elevations of mountains, doing 1 million steps in 1 year alone, and just continuing to be our biggest advocate and raising £270,000 over the course of 10 years. So I think my first question for you is, what was that initial spark or aha moment that led you to want to get involved with Big Change in the first place?
Well, I came to an event called Virgin Disruptors in Education back in 2015, and just kind of on the spur of a moment thing, and I encountered this room, this atmosphere of magic that I'd not really experienced before. It was a room of incredible people who had a real collective mindset to make positive change, and they were the kind of people that I would say really had agency, had the ability to lead or to do something that would make a difference. And what was going on in that room is that it was a showcase of the things that early Big Change had done already.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I really remember is I think they were 12-year-olds from School 21, which was one of the first projects that Big Change had been involved with, interviewing Richard Branson. And they were doing it in such a way that was so interesting and eloquent and emotionally intelligent, but not in any way precocious or annoying, really engaging. And I thought, there's something special here that I've not seen before. So, I started to find out about School 21 and what that meant, and to see that the values that were going on there were very much the kind of values across all Big Change projects. And I just found it incredibly attractive, this thing. And I thought, I really, really want to be a part of this. Mm-hmm. Now, going alongside this, I had that year run my first and only marathon, and London Marathon, raising money for another charity. And that had kind of opened my eyes to the possibility that people will pay to see you suffer. So I'd done this. I'd raised a good amount of money for the charity, far more than I expected to raise. Yeah. And my wife Justine said to me, "That's enough of that. Why don't you do something a little less stressful on your body, like cycling or something?" And she was saying this at the moment where Noah from Big Change at the time was saying, "Why don't you join our cycling strive in 2016 in Italy," which was at the time it was very much the way that the Strive community were helping to raise funds for Big Change. So I just got myself a bike, so I signed up, and I remember going home and telling my wife, and she was going, "It's not quite what I meant."
Right, that's not really the low impact sport that we were talking about.
But that was the beginning, and I remember Noah saying to me, "You must sign up. I guarantee you will not regret this." And he was so right. But it was his confidence that this was going to be amazing, amazing for Big Change, amazing for me, and he was completely right. And that was the start of it. And that's the thing. 2016 was the time when it really opened my eyes to what the purpose of Big Change was, what the Strive community was doing, and it unlocked access to this wonderful community of people that could be part of change. And that was the start, and there was honestly no turning back.
And obviously you've been with us for 10 years. What's been the thing that's kind of kept you coming back and continuing to fundraise for us? We're so grateful.
I think there's a few things. One is the community.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful group of people, between the folks who work here at Big Change, the young people that you've kind of wrapped your arms around and supported with all sorts of initiatives, and more recently the Spark Awards, the Strive community, who are this incredible group of people, whether they're thought leaders or entrepreneurs or business leaders, who I never dreamed of being able to just have a conversation with. And so on all those different levels, it's been amazing. But I think for me, the thing that I find most inspiring is seeing the young leaders that you've all found and supported and nurtured and guided and nudged along their way, to see them grow into young adults who I really believe are going to make significant, impactful changes at a system level, particularly in this country.
So in 2027, we're going to be relaunching the Spark Awards, and that's our program that's supporting young leaders with early stage ideas for transforming outcomes for other young people, providing them with grant funding, but then also crucially, a learning and support program to help them develop their leadership skills over the long term. Why do you think it's important to provide funding and support for young leaders?
I really think that these are the people that understand best what the problems are, because they have the experience either themselves or amongst their peers of the issues that this generation are facing. So they are in the best position to figure out what a solution is, with suitable help and support around them to actually turn what they're thinking into concrete actions. And time and time again, I've seen big change, turn these visions and these ideas into something that actually has an impact.
So the whole Big Change team always says that there should be more Paul Williams in this world, and that the world would be a better place if more people, really committed themselves to doing amazing things like this. So we just wanted to say thank you from the whole Big Change team and our wider community of changemakers, because it wouldn't be possible without people like you.
Thank you so much. It really is, as I said earlier, it's been life-changing for me to become part of this community.